to make a video about something I was just thinking about, and it's how, like, I used to move my body all the time. Like, I was dancing all the time. I was in flow. I don't want to say all the time, but like it felt like I was constantly moving. Like, um, wasn't resisting movement. And since my partner passed away, it's been one of the harder things for me to do. There's been two things that were incredibly hard for me to do. One was sit in the bath, because that's when all the feelings would come up. And then I've conquered that. I can sit in the bath like nobody's business. Um, but with that being said, I don't sit in the bath in complete silence for very long. So that's still something that I'm working on, is being able to sit in the bath in complete silence, with like no music, no YouTube video, nothing going on. But something else that I really struggled with is dancing, because I knew that when I danced, any feelings, any repressed feelings were going to come up. Anything stuck in my body, any energies stuck in my body were going to come up to be felt and to be released. And right after he passed away, I was like avoiding that because I was already feeling so much. I didn't think I could handle feeling any more intensity, any more emotions. I was scared of my emotions. And yeah, see, even now saying it, I stopped moving. I've seen the power of movement in my life, and how balanced, just how much more balanced my body is, how much more balanced my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health are when I'm in movement, when I'm in flow, when I'm allowing my body to move. Something I've heard and something I've actually experienced for myself is it's really, really hard to move my hips without like discomfort, without it feeling very like blocked or very I'm thinking like I'm picturing like quicksand, like being stuck in quicksand, and like any movement just feels very like controlled, very, I've never been in quicksand, by the way, but like controlled, sticky, stuck, not fluid, not comfortable. So yeah, I don't know if I actually said that point, but something I've heard is that when it's hard to move your hips, it's because you have a lot of trapped energy there, but a lot of like trauma stuck in that area. And our hips, that general region, like our root chakra is the lowest, and then right above that is our sacral chakra. So if you've had childhood trauma, that's where, and you haven't completely like allowed it to move through you, if you haven't allowed the emotions from that to really be felt and released, then it's going to be stuck in that chakra. If you have maybe sexual traumas, that's going to be stuck in your sacral chakra, which is just above, which is like belly button area, I believe, in that general region. So if you have trouble like moving your hips and feeling comfortable doing it, or when you do move your hips, you feel a bunch of emotion come up, that's actually a good thing. The emotion coming up is a good thing. It means that you're releasing the energy that is stuck down there in those lower chakras. So it's actually a beautiful, beautiful gift. But for me, because I've been on this emotional roller coaster for what feels like forever, at different points in my journey, I've avoided movement. I've avoided movement because I knew it would bring up feeling, and I was just so tired of feeling. I was so tired of like feeling sad all the time, crying, and so I went into like this avoidance of feeling, and it's such a disservice to do that. Like, I get why I did that, and I have a lot of compassion for myself for doing that. I get it. I get why people run away from their big feels. I get why people get out of one relationship and they jump into another. I get why people get home after a long day and, binge Netflix, or, have a Coke or have a drink or whatever we do to distract ourselves. I understand why. I understand why it's so easy to distract ourselves, why we run towards our creature comforts instead of facing our shit head on. I get why I stopped moving my body so much after Brady passed away, because sometimes it feels like it's just too much. Sometimes it feels like, okay, I get that my emotions, my feelings can't kill me, but can they? Like, am I really going to come out the other side? Because sometimes it feels like I'm going to be teared wide open. Sometimes it feels like I'm going to be so teared wide open, there's nothing that's going to piece me back together. And the reality for me, my truth is that if I just trust and I start moving, I remember movement, I remember to dance, I remember to trust my body and allow my body to do what it's asking me to do, that I will come out the other side of it stronger. And that's not to say it won't hurt. It's not to say that it won't hurt. The process, the journey won't hurt. But if I trust my body and I do what it's asking and I move it and I allow whatever energies need to be released through my feelings, through my tears, through my anger, through whatever emotions come through, because it's just energy waiting to be released, asking to be released. If I allow that, then I'm going to come out of it stronger. I'm going to come out the other side of that stronger. I'm going to come out the other side of that more emotionally intelligent. I'm going to come out the other side of that more embodied, more in my body, more confident, more secure in this idea that I can feel everything and not die, or I can feel everything and not completely break apart, fall apart, become a mess that can never be put back together, like there's something so yummy in movement when we're going through really positive times in life, right? Like some of my most enjoyable times being in my body were when I was in movement during intimate acts with a partner, or dancing as if nobody's watching, because it doesn't matter what you look like when you dance, it's what you feel like, right? But some of the most yummy moments of my life, hugging the people I love, another yummy moment in life, right? Eating really, really tasty food. Again, it's a different kind of movement, but there's the movement of food to mouth and food going through your body. But yeah, some of the yummiest moments in my life have had movement in one way or another, right? The food one was kind of weird. I'm feeling like that was a little weird, but just because it's not like the movement I was talking about, the movement of the body. But after you eat, if you have trouble digesting and you move your body, especially your hips and like getting those lower chakras moving, I've noticed it helps with digestion. So anytime I'm feeling, this is where I feel weird, but anytime I'm feeling like constipated or something, if I start actually moving my hips and just moving my lower body, like it helps get things moving. Like movement is so necessary in the day-to-day functions of our bodies. And for me, being scared of movement because I wasn't ready to face whatever energy needed to be up, whatever energy needed to come up to be felt and released and healed. It was just such a disservice to myself to live like that, because ultimately, like, I am strong enough to feel everything. You are strong enough to feel everything. We've just spent so long being distracted, choosing to be distracted, choosing to numb out through various means, choosing to not trust our bodies, choosing to not walk in faith that we can handle our feelings, that we can handle being with ourselves and allowing whatever needs to come up to come up. I think that's all I wanted to share for now. It's just really, really feeling into how my body feels when I allow it to move versus like, when I was making my food, I could, a lot of the time actually, when my kids are home, I notice I'm very like closed off. It's like my nervous system has been on high alert since Brady passed away. So like fucking almost 8 months of protect me, make me feel safe, right? Like I haven't felt safe in my body, and not for like the full like almost 8 months, but I've had to really work on regulating my nervous system, right? And like reminding myself that I'm safe, it's okay. But a lot of the time when my kids are home, unconsciously, I'm very like rigid, and like my walls are up to some extent. Like when I'm making food and stuff, right? I'm just kind of like in robot mode, like just get it done. But I notice when I can actually bring my awareness to, I can prepare food and move my body, especially like I can keep my upper body still and move my lower body while I'm like doing whatever, right? Like obviously there's some things that might not be as safe to do and full on dance in the kitchen, but I just noticed a huge difference in my day-to-day life when I bring my awareness to, am I moving my body, or am I rigid? Am I tight? Am I closed in? Am I in like a shell? Am I in like this protection? Like I feel like I'm not safe. So, as I was preparing my breakfast this morning, it's like I was moving my body, and it doesn't matter what I look like. It's all about feeling like, how does my body feel right now? What does my body want to do? And right now, my hips want to move a lot, so I'm allowing it to happen. My upper body, sometimes it feels really weird, like I don't know what to do with my arms. My hands have always felt weird to me. That's okay. Like, they don't have to do anything, like I could literally plant my hands down and just move my legs or move my hips. It's finding what feels good for you. Like I'm just blown away by my body's intelligence and how it'll tell me exactly what I need. It's just, I'm a stubborn ass human who refuses to listen sometimes. But if I listen, like, my body has all the wisdom I could ever need. It knows exactly what to do to help me heal. It knows exactly what to do to allow me to release these energies, these emotions, these traumas that I've been carrying with me for a long time. So trust your body. Allow your body to speak to you and actually listen to it. Try to move more. Try to, like, even just move your hips. Like, turn on music and move your hips and see how you feel. And if you start to feel super emotional, consider that you have a lot of repressed shit stuck in that area, stuck in your root chakra or your sacral chakra, right? It's okay, but these energies need to be allowed a release, or they make us sick. It's just, that's what I believe. I believe we get sick when we don't allow the release of these energies that we've stuffed down, that we've repressed, the emotions, the trauma. It's all one and the same. Like, it's all just energy, but we stuff it down, we repress it, we don't allow it safe space to be felt and released, and then it creates disease and chaos in the body. And so all I'm saying is your body is far wiser than any Google search or any doctor or anything out there. Your body knows exactly when it needs to heal. And I really feel that the issue in my life is the stubborn human, don't always want to listen to what my body's telling me. But when I do, I feel so much better. So all I'm asking is bring some awareness to your movement today, and allow your body to move a little bit more. With so much love, I will talk to you later.